And welcome back to Crypto Hulk. Yes, we're back at it again, going over what the hell is going on in the world. Whole lot of stuff. The world's changing. I'm telling you, like, there's massive change ready to happen. Okay, um, just the stuff that I'm seeing, the adoption of blockchain all over. We're gonna go all over the globe today in both of the shows. You're gonna see stuff like these governments are laying it all out. They're getting everything all ready. Like, if you can't, after you watch my shows, you'll see very clearly, whoa, this really is going to be a thing. It's going to be massive. Everything is going to be blockchain, crypto, NFTs, Web3, all this stuff. Okay. It's not going to be like, oh, crypto's a scam. Oh, we're going to look back. They're going to start deleting all those videos. Once this thing takes off, they're going to have some PR group come out and go to every website and try to take all that shit down that they posted about how they lied. I wouldn't be surprised if they start deleting all my videos too. Because I was calling this for 3 years. Everything I'm calling. It's pretty obvious what's going on. Johnny Lakers, 626. Hey, Hulk, leader of the Hulkamaniacs. Thanks for that. Appreciate the donations. Hunar is officially here. Hell's Bells. Thank you kindly, Hell's Bells. Appreciate that. Who was the first one here? Crypto She-Hulk. Oh, no, it was Crypto Hulk, but I deleted a message. Then number 3, you got G-O. So let's move on down the line. It's been too damn long. I finally made a live show. Been so slammed with work, but always keeping up with the recent past shows. Much love, Hulkster. Absolutely. Hard day of work today. Shit. Yesterday when I made those 4 shows, 2 in the morning, whew, man, yeah, I was like nonstop doing crypto for like 48 hours, not 48, but like I eat, wake up, and then sleep, go work out, come back, crypto. Everything's crypto. Like crypto, get up, make breakfast, look for crypto for 1 to 2 hours, go off to work out, come back, grab an article or two, go to lunch, come back, do crypto for an hour or two, go work out, come back, get ready for the crypto show, do the show, show's over. Now go through comments, delete spam. It's just always fucking work. I couldn't make 2 shows today. I can't do that all the time. Like once in a while I can do that. Tomorrow I'm going to try to maybe do a 2 show, like 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. If I'm going to look for, of course, I'm going to go to work after the show and look for more news and see if I can put together something for the morning. But it's like, my God, shit never ends. Okay. Open show today. We're gonna fly to Australia. The National Bank. Where's that articulo? Canada National. Okay. Here's the article. Copy. And I'm gonna do a paste. And then send. There you go. Now, I know last week I dropped the bombs about Australia. National Australian Bank made a stablecoin. That's enormous. That's huge news. And what I didn't know is 3 days later, let's get into the article. So last week, it was reported by Crypto Hulk that National Australian Bank, one of the country's big 4 banks, has issued a stablecoin. So a bank issues a stablecoin. Why isn't America doing this? Hey, America, what the fuck is going on? Just wondering. Hey, Ripple, you're located in America. Yeah. Why, what's the deal? What's the dealio? So a few days later, so one of the 4 banks had issued a stablecoin, which is not yet widely available. Then it says here, a few days later, the National Australian Bank confirmed a partnership with Agritech You see how we're getting this green stuff coming in? And we talked about VeChain the other day, getting involved in all the green. It's just started. VeChain is cheap at 2 cents. Might want to consider it. By the way, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a crypto advisor. I know nothing about finances. I'm the worst financial person, if you ever wanted to call me one, to listen to for investments. Don't do a thing I say. Get VeChain. So what this National Australian Bank linked up with an agri-tech startup. It's called Genora, Geora, Geora. And it's going to use blockchain to record sustainable agriculture practices. As a background to the agriculture partnership, National Australian Bank has an agri-green loan book, and the blockchain solution is being used to track that borrowers comply with green covenants of the loan. Now we're starting to get into something a little bit scary. What they do is they start off with this really, who knows what agriculture, what is this green stuff? What are they talking about tracking borrowers? Because eventually you won't be able to buy shit that they say is not green or whatever. That's how they're going to do all this, okay? They're going to be tracking everything you buy in the future with our stablecoin functionality that can be characterized as a tokenized deposit. Sound like banking? Plus our use of blockchain to verify our green assets. They will be verifying that people that use this green stablecoin, a tokenized green deposit offering, is certainly in the National Australian Bank digital asset product development pipeline. So they're going to be tokenizing these deposits and stuff. So now we're seeing, okay, this is going to be a trend in different industries. I'm showing you this so you can see what's going to happen in the future. They're showing us right now. Agriculture is going to be put on blockchains. That's how they're going to be able to control farms and stuff. And then people that borrow this crypto, they will watch very closely to make sure everything you buy is what they determine to be environmentally friendly. Oh, trust and believe. So they're tokenizing it with assets. That's going to give it more value. So they're going to have like a green token backed by agriculture products. See how now they don't have to use money? You could use gold to tokenize. So here, maybe you got a tomato farm. I'm just giving you an example. And you got like 3 million tomatoes. Well, if you tokenize that farm field, what the value of it is with all those tomatoes, bam, now you've got a token that's backed with a real world asset. Now are you seeing what's happening? They're going to do this with, imagine, cornfields in Iowa. Maybe, some big ConAgra. ConAgra is like the biggest farmers or something in the United States. Monsanto or something, right? See where we're going? So they can tokenize all, and guess who's owning all the farmland in the United States? Bill Gates and the Chinese. Now see where we're going with this? So I'm just letting you know the future. Bill Gates will own all these agriculture businesses, and then he will tokenize, and probably Bill Gates will have his own crypto. Just saying, I'm calling that one. Let's see what else we got here. The National Australian Bank sees a role for itself as an intermediary between investors looking to use their money for sustainable solutions, whether it's parking their money in term deposits or bonds. On the other side, borrowers are adopting greener business models, such as the Leather Cattle Company, which is a Australian Bank member. They're talking here about food traceability on a distributed ledger. Oh, that sounds familiar. Now we're kind of getting into it. We go down here where it says the stablecoin plan. That's written in bold, the stablecoin plan. Now I'm going to the third paragraph. As a trusted financial institution, we have an important role to play in advancing the maturity of the blockchain enabled sector. Let me explain something for new people. I get this question a lot on my channel and my top chat and stuff. Crypto Hulk, but still, why is the price 40 cents? Okay, good question. There's a lot of reasons why, and I'm going to show you right now a couple of them. One, what they just say, they have a role to play in advancing the maturity of the blockchain enabled sector. Right now, the blockchain's immature. It's like a baby. It's not moving what it needs to. Why? We don't have crypto rules. I've only been saying this for 3 years. We have nothing in the United States code. Other countries have nothing in their actual code. Okay. That's going to be a problem because nobody's doing shit with this crypto until there's clear rules. First off, here's the first thing you need to do. Let's get a definition in the United States code on what is a crypto. And then next, what is staking? Number 3, what is NFT? 4, what is a blockchain? See what I'm saying? We don't even have that. You cannot have a $3,000 XRP because it doesn't exist. You understand this? It doesn't exist. See, when you start watching my show and you start learning the truth, okay, you stop chasing pumps. You're like, wait a second. Let me look at this from a mature point of view like Crypto Hulk. The United States code, there's nothing in there. So therefore, banks and everybody can't use imaginary money. Now, once the legislature, which are the senators and stuff, the House of Reps, once they all get their heads out of their ass, make rules, laws, and regulate stuff, then the banks come in, then we get fucking rich. That's why it is like that. Continuing in that same paragraph, our focus is very much on looking at the use case. So there's the second one. First one was we're in too immature of a market. Crypto doesn't exist. Now we need a use case. This thing mentions our focus. So they're looking for a use case where there is high friction. No, it sounds like what Ripple's trying to do, huh? And clear customer benefit. Particularly, now here's where you really get rich, particularly for larger businesses in our corporate and institutional banking client base. Bam. That's that. Just the past minute, if you were listening, I'm breaking down to you why your crypto is 40 cents. Okay. Should be very clear right now. Now let's go to the top of the page. Or actually, I'm going to go to the top of my page. We're done with this article, but I'm going to show you where does Ripple fit into this. We're talking about the National Australian Bank. And well, what do we got here? We have an article that I've shown before. Here's the title. The Canadian CIBC, which is a bank, and Australia's NAB, National Australian Bank, partner to use RippleNet solution. Well. I know the article that I just read at the bottom mentions Ethereum. Okay. But what doesn't make sense is the Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce and the National Bank of Australia that we just talked about for 10 minutes, they have inked a partnership to bolster cross-border payments settlement to each other with Ripple's RippleNet solution featured at the centerpiece of the deal. Okay? So, some way, somehow, Ripple's got something to do with this. I've got an 80 to 85% chance that it does. All right? That was the first article. I got one last one. We're going to be talking about NFTs and how they're going to be used more and more and more. We're still at the baby stage of crypto. There's nothing going on because of all the reasons I just explained. That's why VeChain's like at 2 cents and not $300 or something, is because of what I just said. Here you have Yves Saint Laurent, YSL. Beauty launches NFT rewards. It's called Black Opium. Yves Saint Laurent Beauty announced its latest NFT campaign today, Black Opium. The night is ours. The campaign involves a two-part NFT series. Okay. Um, they have a fragrance, and the NFTs will be provided alongside purchases of the Black Opium fragrance, starting in UK, France, and stuff. So here's what we got. No, the story itself is not revolutionary, necessarily how you look at it. What we got going is we're getting more and more and more use cases every day. The use cases are starting to build. They're starting. This ain't going from zero to hero tomorrow. We've got still got to have all the regulations, laws, this, that. It's going to be a while, okay? But what we're seeing here is now some of the richest companies in the world are now getting in. You and me were in 3 years ago. They are just now getting in. You're not going to be rich next week or probably even 3 months from now. It's probably not going to happen, okay? If they're just starting this, okay? Skip down to the fourth paragraph. Fourth paragraph. YSL Beauty's latest initiative in Web3 follows. Notice how what I just read to you with Yves Saint Laurent follows closely on holding company L'Oreal Group. Okay. Now, we're talking about Yves Saint Laurent launching an NFT because they're following a company that's already doing this. It's called L'Oreal. It's a beauty company, okay? Now, what we're going to do is focus on, well, what crypto company is L'Oreal working with? That's the question everybody wants to know. Because everybody knows Crypto Hulk is going somewhere with this, not just jaw jacking, right? So here's a Twitter page from the VeChain Foundation. Oh shit, Crypto Hulk. L'Oreal and the BFC invested $4 million into French metaverse developer Digital Village. Okay. Digital Village is building a scalable, sustainable, and collectively prosperous metaverse with VeChain. Oh man. So in that first article, we were reading how Yves Saint Laurent follows closely behind L'Oreal. So for those of you that like VeChain, here's just another example of how it works, okay? That'll be all. Let me look to see if there's any questions. That'll be all for the open show today. We're at 17 minutes. The average viewer watches about 12 minutes. So we're about 5 minutes over. Okay. Step 1, definition. When that comes, step 2, use case. Yep. If you don't have definitions, nobody's going to touch that shit. Banks can't do shit. Banks cannot buy imaginary shit that doesn't exist legally, just to let you know. Major corporations aren't going to spend billions to buy up crypto when it doesn't even exist legally. Does this make sense? So that's why you still have cryptos that are 30 cents, 2 cents. When cryptos are acknowledged by the law, there's clear definitions. We have crypto exchanges that aren't like FTX, where they're licensed, inspected, registered, just like banks. When we get stuff like that, then we'll have like a $300 VeChain, $500 VeChain, something to that effect, okay? But these companies aren't dumping in billions on imaginary money. Just saying. That's the end of the show. Crypto Hulk. See you on the members show.